Throwing now, Griffin on first down. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is RG3. Pressure comes and down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. A great return there of 22 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Again, Patterson.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Lawrence.
He is going to find Hill here. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. Patterson running between the tackles, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle, it's Williams.
54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. A pretty long long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. And time, a huge factor. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot.
Now Griffin.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack.
Griffin.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Here's Griffin.
Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Griffin.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Griffin to throw. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running 2, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now Lawrence.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 44 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Right side caught by Jackson. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles.